We all struggle with procrastination. We postpone things, we want to get things done, but we don't feel like it, and we can end up feeling frustrated and even beat ourselves up. So in this video, I just want to share with you the two best techniques that I use that are working for me. And it's not to solve procrastination because I believe we will always face it. It's more how to deal with it. Let's jump right into it. The two concepts that I want to discuss here are deadlines and then resistance. So for the first one, for deadlines, it's really basic. It's just that when we have to do something, when we have a deadline, we basically have to do the work. We won't ask ourselves so many questions. For example, if you're in school or at work, you have to deliver something. Maybe you will do it at the last minute, but you will still do it. So when you have to get things done, especially for things that you are usually in charge of, like your health, your relationships, eating healthy, exercising, it can help to set deadlines and to set external constraints around you. I've already talked about that in my previous videos. So it's really about creating a sense of urgency. And maybe you don't need it, but for me, I know that if I don't set clear deadlines, I will always find excuses. Like for instance, today for the YouTube video, I have a clear deadline. It's one video per week, every Thursday. And I was starting to have this thought like, maybe you can just skip one, or I don't really have anything to say today. You know, all that, this little voice inside your head. So that's the first thing. By really having that deadline and sticking to it, I had to produce something, and actually it works. And it leads me to the second point, which is resistance. Because usually when we procrastinate, it's because we face resistance and we listen to the voices in our head saying that it's too hard, it's too difficult, I won't make it, I don't want to do it. But really, I had this belief that if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, then I must not be doing it. But I've changed my mindset about that, especially with the book that I talked about last week, So Good They Can't Ignore You, and another book as well, The Art of War. And those two books basically talk about the ideas that no matter what you do, you will face resistance and you have to put the work. So expect to find resistance, and actually resistance is a good thing, is something that you might pursue. Like when you're doing exercise, when you're feeling that burn in your muscle, you know that it's good because it will allow your muscle to grow. So it's the same thing with resistance. So just knowing that you will face resistance, and it's a normal thing to do, and just forget about the idea that you have to quit when you encounter resistance because it's kind of a sign that you shouldn't be doing this or whatever. No, you have to expect to encounter resistance, and just by knowing it, and you know that you will have to fight it, you have tools for doing so at your disposal, like the deadlines, for example. Knowing that the resistance is normal and that I just have to push through, that something good will come out of it. And by helping yourself with external deadlines, by talking to someone about your project, by making yourself accountable, it can actually make it easier to deal with procrastination. So that's it. That was a quick video today, but I just wanted to share these two main techniques that I'm using and that I find is quite powerful because you can apply it to basically everything you do. So if I have to sum up, set deadlines to like force yourself to do something, and that way you will not listen to the voices in your head too much, because it's normal that we will encounter resistance, and resistance is not a sign that we should quit. It's absolutely normal to face, and it is necessary to face in order to accomplish something sometimes. So that's the main message, because I felt into that trap of believing that we should find the perfect activity or job or whatever so that we will not feel resistance or experience procrastination. If you go with that mindset, you will eventually find yourself being stuck no matter what you do. So that's it. If you enjoyed the video or if you got something for it, let me know in the comments, and subscribe the video if you liked it and if you want more. And thank you a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.